The smoking ruins of New Karachi stretched endlessly under the crimson sky of Kepler 442b. Bella knelt among the debris, her scanner flickering weakly as she searched for survivors. The Zetherian invasion had been swift and merciless, leaving nothing but ash and silence where humanity's newest colony had once thrived. She was the last of her unit. At 17, Bella had seen more death than anyone should witness in a lifetime. Her rifle hung loosely across her back as she picked through the wreckage, hope fading with each passing hour. That's when she found him. A small figure huddled beneath a collapsed support beam, covered in dust and dried blood. The boy couldn't have been more than 10 years old. His dark eyes stared blankly at nothing, and his lips moved soundlessly. Bella's heart clenched as she carefully lifted the beam away. "Hey, it's okay," she whispered, though she knew he probably couldn't hear her over the ringing in his ears. "You're safe now." The boy didn't respond. His small hands clutched something against his chest, a metal dog tag on a chain. Bella noticed the name engraved on it, Faroz Khan, Sector 7, Earth Colonial Marines. Before she could react, a shadow fell over them both. Bella's hand flew to her rifle, but she froze. Standing above them was a Zetherian soldier, nearly 8 feet tall, his crystalline armor reflecting the dying light. His species had 4 arms, each ending in blade-like appendages, and his face was angular and alien, with 3 luminescent eyes that swept across the scene. "Don't move," Bella hissed to the boy, positioning herself between him and the alien. But the Zetherian wasn't raising his weapons. Instead, one of his lower arms extended slowly, and from his wrist a blue scanning beam shot out. It swept over the dog tag hanging from Feroz's neck. The alien scanner beeped. Then again, and again. Something changed in the Zetherian's posture. His 3 eyes, which had been cold and emotionless, suddenly widened. The glow within them intensified, then dimmed. His massive frame seemed to sag slightly. Bella watched in stunned silence as the alien warrior's eyes filled with moisture. Actual tears that rolled down his crystalline face, catching the light like diamonds. The Zetherian made a sound deep in his throat, something between a groan and a prayer. His hand trembled as he lowered his scanner. Then, to Bella's absolute shock, the alien soldier dropped to one knee before the small boy. "Faroz Khan," the alien spoke in heavily accented standard, his voice breaking. "Son of Captain Rashid Khan, grandson of General Imran Khan." Bella's blood ran cold. Everyone in the Colonial Marines knew those names. Captain Rashid Khan had sacrificed himself during the Battle of Titan, buying time for 3,000 civilians to evacuate. His father, General Imran Khan, had been the architect of the Treaty of Europa, the peace accord that had prevented total war between humanity and the Zetherian Empire 15 years ago. The alien's tears fell freely now. "I am Commander Zelthor. I served under your grandfather during the Europa campaign. He saved my clutch brothers when our ship was destroyed. He showed mercy when we expected death." The commander's 4 arms moved to his chest in what Bella recognized as a Zetherian gesture of profound respect and sorrow. "The war prince who ordered this attack," Zelthor continued, his voice thick with emotion. "He is young, foolish. He does not remember the old ways, the honor debt we owe to the Khan bloodline. I have been searching the rubble for survivors to save, hoping to find some way to repay the debt that can never be repaid." Faraz blinked slowly, his small hand still clutching the dog tag. His voice emerged as barely a whisper. "My papa. He died here. My mama too." Zelthor's crystalline face contorted with anguish. "I know, little warrior. And I am shamed beyond words. Your grandfather taught me that honor is not found in conquest but in protecting the innocent. Today, my people have forgotten this." The alien commander stood slowly, turning his 3 eyes to Bella. "You are Colonial Marines?" Bella nodded stiffly, her finger still near her rifle's trigger. "Private Bella Cortez, 2nd Reconnaissance." "Then hear me, Private Cortez." Zelthor's voice hardened with determination. "I am invoking the right of Kelvara, the blood oath. This child is now under my protection and, by extension, under the protection of my entire clan. Any Zetherian who raises a weapon against him raises a weapon against me." He tapped a device on his armor, and suddenly a holographic display appeared in the air. A complex series of symbols and coordinates. "There is an evac zone 3 kilometers north. My cruiser is stationed there. I will ensure safe passage for both of you. When you reach human territory, tell them that not all Zitharians have forgotten honor. Tell them that some of us remember General Khan's mercy. Bella stared at the alien warrior, her mind reeling. Everything she'd been taught said Zitharians were monsters, incapable of empathy or remorse. Yet here stood a warrior crying over a human child, bound by honor to a debt 15 years old. Zelthor gently placed something in Feroz's small hand, a crystalline pendant glowing softly. This is a clan marker. While you carry it, you carry the protection of Clan Zel. No honorable Zitharian will harm you. The commander straightened, his warriors' bearing returning. Go now. The War Prince's forces advance. I will hold them as long as I can. As Bella lifted Feroz into her arms, the boy finally spoke clearly, his eyes meeting the aliens. Thank you. Zelthor's 3 eyes glowed brighter. No, young Khan, thank you. You have reminded me why your grandfather's mercy was never misplaced. Humanity's strength was never in your weapons. It was in your capacity for honor and sacrifice. This we had forgotten. This you have reminded me. As Bella carried Feroz toward the coordinates, she glanced back once. The massive Zitharian warrior stood alone among the ruins, his forearms raised, weapons charging. Behind him, an entire battalion advanced. But Commander Zelthor did not retreat. He had a debt to repay, and some debts transcend species, transcend war, transcend even life itself. In the distance, the sound of plasma fire echoed through the ruins. And in Bella's arms, a small boy clutched 2 pendants, one from his father, one from his enemy, both symbols of the same truth. That humanity's greatest weapon had never been hatred. It had always been the ability to inspire others to be better than they were,